Welcome back, everyone. My name is Javik, and this is Loop Hero. I was going to upload a Raid Shadow Legends video today, but with a shard event coming up this weekend, figured I'd wait and do an update on the free-to-play then and pull the shards during that event. So instead, I figured I'd start a new game here called Loop Hero. Basically, the world was destroyed by a Lich, and you're trying to rebuild it and eventually defeat the Lich, from what I understand. I've played through the tutorial just so I can skip that part, and then we're gonna start in and start a new save and kind of experience the game. There's a lot to learn in here that I haven't experienced yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So let's go ahead and get started and jump into it. The stars in the sky are going out one by one, but no one notices it. No one can stop it. It's racing to the last place where there is still hope. I need to make it before it is too late. The sounds of agony will quickly fade. The world will be destroyed. Even the memory of it will be gone. And even if there is absolutely no chance of bringing it all back, there will always be someone who is willing to do the impossible. In a place without space, without time, without memories. It's a neat little intro there. So let's see. Let's build our campfire here. And we'll get started in on our first expedition. These are, I guess, the cards that are available to us in this expedition. So we'll start in. I'm going to pick the speed up because at normal speed, they move pretty slow. The path, everything is wrong, but I remember. It looks like a completely different place, and it's empty again. Do my actions have any meaning? Like I have a choice. If I need to give up and cry to save the world, I am the worst savior of all. Let's do it. So, in essence, what will happen is my guy will walk around this little path and just complete the loop over and over. These slimes and various other monsters will spawn, and we'll get loot from them, and some of the things we can put down will change the terrain and the monsters that generate. So let's go ahead and up the speed and get over here to our first slime. So the animations are pretty basic, but I really like them. Alright, so we got a mountain here. Let's just go ahead and throw it there, and a weapon, so we can actually do a little more damage to these slimes. Alright. That's not an upgrade, so we're just going to leave it. And a battlefield. Spawns a chest on an adjacent tile each loop. Enemies on the tiles around it can become ghosts when they die. Okay, well, let's put that towards the beginning, so when we loop back through, we'll get a chest pretty quick. Okay, we got a shield. Always nice, take a little less damage. Alright, piece of armor and a vampire mansion. So we'll put that here. The next loop around, there will be a vampire that spawns there for us to fight. Alright, did we get... So we'll go ahead and upgrade this, get some more hit points, and throw down a meadow. I think that gives us some resources that we can take back. Alright. Ring with some attack speed and evasion. It's always nice. And a new weapon. So the counter will give us a chance to counterattack in battle, so that we can do a little more damage and finish the fights a little quicker. So we're going to throw down the battlefield here, which will spawn some enemies around it, and we'll continue on again. We got another meadow. And now we're going to get these chests here. So it'll be nice at the start of each loop, we'll get a nice little piece of armor there. That's a pretty decent upgrade. And in the next one, wow, I've actually never seen them attack back. I didn't realize they could do that. Okay, we'll throw down the meadows. And then we got a spider's den as well. Where can we put that? Can we not put it down? There we go. Back off, human. A vampire. Where are your lands? If your farmers need help, I would be glad to offer it. It's kind of strange. No more lands, no more flock. Only hundreds of years of emptiness, and hundreds of years of hunger. Save yourself while you still can. I don't know how long I can keep my head straight. What hundreds of years are you talking about? Your mind is easy to trick, but you can't trick my hunger. It demands its fill. Every sip, every drop of blood will go to satiate it. I'm too weak, but you can help me, and I will set this crumpled world right. That's right. I'm doing this not just for myself, but for everyone, in the name of the greater good. So be grateful for my hard work, and just let me bleed you dry. That's pretty typical of the bad guy. I'm doing this for everybody's benefit. Dispatched him. Vampires often owned our lands. They kept the peace and helped our settlements prosper. But this won't do it all. Now they are just pale shadows of their former selves, both physically and mentally. Apparently blood of other creatures can't sustain them. He wasn't joking about the hunger. Even the creatures around him were imbued with the power to drain someone else's life. It's a little different. Not used to the lore of vampires being caretakers, which is kind of what that sounded like. Now the beacon that we got looks like it'll give us 40% movement speed and 20% attack speed for all of our units. Or is that all units, I wonder? One way to find out. And we get to fight another vampire. Be nice if we could get some weapons that were upgrades. Ask and you shall receive. Go ahead and continue building our little rock pile over here. So I guess every time we get in a fight near this vampire mansion, we're gonna spawn a vampire. I think, let's see what that does. I haven't seen the damage to all modifier yet. Let's put a grove there. And we'll put another vampire mansion over there. Okay, so that damage to all is kind of a helpful thing. We got a ring, don't think we'll use that. And another ring with attack speed and regen. I don't think that's enough to sacrifice the one that we have. Alright, what is this Oblivion card? Erases any established tiles, erases the monsters from the road. I don't really want to erase the monsters right now. But I think at the end of this loop, we'll go ahead and exit out to upgrade our camp a little bit. So I guess it doesn't matter that we put that down. Road lighter reduces the maximum numbers of spawning enemies on the tiles around it. Road lantern effects can stack. Again, I don't think we want to reduce the enemies just yet. Kill these spiders and vampires here. Go ahead and upgrade our shield. Throw down another meadow and continue on. Okay, we'll upgrade that. Although we're going to end after these next two slimes anyways, and we'll head back to camp. Alright, and let's go ahead and head back to camp. So we're going to lose all of the stuff we've gathered here, but we're going to take back some resources that will help us upgrade our camp and build up from there. I can't believe it. Hey everybody, the boy managed to return. Survivors. Does this mean that I'm not alone anymore? Where did you come from? Is there still a place without darkness? We don't know where we came from. That or we can't remember. These few people are all that's left of our group, I think. You're not sure? We're not sure. We reached that conclusion based on the abandoned luggage and leftover daily rations. Each day we see the signs of other people's presence around us, but as far as we know, they don't exist and never did. It's like we forgot them. Forgot them? Exactly. It's as if people are disappearing every day, and we instantly forget they existed. Just like we forgot where we came from, and our families, maybe even ourselves. My name is Yota. That I still remember. Everyone else's memories are not much better. That's why I remember so little about myself. Everything is forgotten. But wait, you said that I managed to return? That means you remember I was here. Yes, that's why it's so important to us. We saw you leave, but you were gone before we could approach you. Listen, we can't keep wandering in this emptiness anymore. There's a campfire here and enough space for a few sleeping bags. A real luxury in these dark times. What do you say? Of course you can stay. I'd be very grateful if we could team up. I want to put everything right. I'm only beginning to remember the world as it was before, but there's no point to it without other people. It's too lonely without them. Remember the world? I don't get what you're talking about. I'm too exhausted, but we'll be glad if you could help us, and we'll be glad to help you. Just don't ask us to follow you out there. I don't know how you managed to return, but for us leaving the group is too dangerous. I'll ask no such thing of you. For now, I just want to have a place to return to, a place where I can hear other people's voices. We weren't joking about helping you. Here are the few things that survived the cataclysm and don't vanish. Don't become forgotten. Take it. You might need it. Alright, so we got some stuff there. Okay, so here in our little camp here, we can build new buildings. So we have a filled kitchen, which will give us 10% to the campfire's healing power and unlocks the Blood Grove card. Healing's nice as always. The herbalist hut, we have potions heal 4% of max hit points. You can take up to 3 with you, and 2 are refilled at the camp. Unlocks the swamp card. And then the smithy provides the basic warrior gear at the start of each expedition, unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. I think starting with some gear will be a good thing to work toward. Looks like we're missing a few things though, so we can't build that just yet. Same with the herbalist hut, we are missing a couple of ingredients. So it looks like the only thing we can build is the field kitchen. So let's go ahead and throw that down there. Do you know the difference between a good cook and a bad cook? The food made by a good cook is tastier. What? You were waiting for something more elaborate? Sometimes the truth is very simple. Look, I have a cauldron, a hearth, a couple of knives, a bucket of potatoes, 3 onions, and some ham. Nothing special. Everything is very simple. But give me a few minutes, and everyone in this camp will be running to my table, following the tasty smell of a good stew. Alright, so I guess we gotta do another expedition to build up some more resources. So it looks like these are the cards we have. Oh, and we can select what ones we don't want. Okay. I guess we'll go with that. Confirm. And let's go ahead and start the next run. And we're off. Hopefully we get a good start here with this guy. No gear, unfortunately. But we got a spider cocoon, so maybe we'll get something from them this time. Another meadow. Vampirism, that's always helpful. Regen a little bit of life every time we do damage. Beacon. Put the beacon down there. Go ahead and throw out those extra cards. Still waiting on a weapon. Got a battlefield. There we go. I'm not going to throw out these cards every time. Although I guess I should. The meadow heals 2 HP at the start of each day. And then the rock is plus 2 HP and 2 HP for every adjacent rock or mountain. Okay. I guess I will throw those out. And we'll put out a couple of cemeteries that we got here. Got the vampire mansion. Not getting much on the... So let's see, the treasury gives out a random basic resource after placing anything on an empty tile around it. Must be surrounded by empty space when you build it. So let's put that somewhere where we can put a lot of stuff around it. And then another spider cocoon. We'll go ahead and put down there. And we got another cemetery. Oh, this could be a tough fight. No, we don't want to swap that out. But we will put on that shield. Okay, let's see. The Blood Grove can be placed adjacent to the road near other trees. Its roots devour enemies that have less than 15% HP left. I don't think we can actually put that down anywhere just yet. We don't have anything that will work with. I don't think I want to put down that vampire mansion just yet. Let's wait till we have a little more gear, because this fight is not going well for us. Alright, so the grove spawns a rat wolf every 2 days. Rat wolves can move to adjacent tiles. Okay. Let's put him up there. And does that mean we can... Oh, we can. We can put the blood grove down now. Now, is this axe better? A little bit. So we'll upgrade that for the damage. Finally, we got some armor. And another vampire mansion. We may have to retreat after this loop. Go ahead and upgrade our shield. Just because we got really unlucky with our loot rolls this time around. Let's go ahead and upgrade that mace. See how we look at the end of the day here. Alright, so we'll put this meadow down here so we can get the extra resource. And then we can put the battlefield down here to see if we can get another chest. We're gonna go through one more round here. We got enough health back that I think we can make it one more loop. So we'll go ahead and put down the meadow, and the rock we're gonna put down here just for the additional hit points, just because it's real close. Alright, that looks like a much better shield, so we'll go ahead and upgrade that as well. Put the meadow down there. And then we'll throw down another grove over here. Get some more hit points from the rock. As well as a mountain down here now as well. So we might be able to keep going after this. We seem to be holding our own fairly well here. And it looks like we just had a goblin camp spawn up there, so I kind of want to experience that. So we're going to put this beacon over here, give us a little bit more coverage. And we'll go through. Okay. Defense, attack speed, and evasion. That's a pretty significant upgrade. So we'll take that. That is a lot more hit points, more damage, and evasion. Yep. Let's see. So our defense will go down. Damage will go up, and we'll get some counter and evasion. Let's go ahead and swap that shield out as well. See if we can push this another round or two. Okay. Put down some more rocks for even more hit points. Alright. This run is turning out a lot better than I thought it would. I don't think I want to replace either one of my weapons or rings right now. Put down that rock. So this one started out a little rough, but we are definitely doing much better than we were. Don't know if I want to give up the damage and the counter and evasion just for the defense on that just yet. So we'll just keep pushing through. Stop! Where did these goblins come from? I don't remember. Remembering you? We remembered ourselves. Now give us all your things. You have no idea what's going on, right? Why don't you help me restore order in this world first? You can do everything you want when I'm done. Goblin must rob. No other order in the world. Fair enough. Guess I don't have any good objection to that. Oh wait, I do have one. How about I kill you? That's a decent amount of hit points and some defense, but I think I'll hold off. Well, these goblins are kind of nasty. Alright. It's strange how these creatures appeared here on their own. Maybe it means everything is actually not so bad, and the world is trying to restore itself. That, or even the apocalypse isn't enough to get rid of some pests. Alright, so let's put down the grove, and then the mountain for some more hit points. Yeah, these fights are getting quite a bit harder, so I think after this loop, we'll have to head back to town. We've got quite a few resources, so maybe we can get some stuff built up here. Assuming I make it to the campfire. That ring. Yeah, we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Alright, so get some more rocks out here for the mountain, or for the resources, and hit points. Blood Grove. Let's go ahead and put that out as well. That shield. Ooh, regen. We definitely want that. Okay, let's put out the meadows for some more resources. That was a lot that just popped up. And we have a new weapon. Still does damage to all and gives us regen with more hit or more damage. All right. Oh yeah, that was much faster. The Grove. I mean, we're gonna end after this time anyways, so let's go ahead and free up some card slots. Because I definitely do not want to fight through that many vampires. Got a rat wolf. rock in the meadow down for some extra resources. Get rid of the spider. Alright, so this one and then the treasure chest, and then we'll retreat back to camp. Do some upgrading. Alright. Alright, and then back to town we go. We got a nice chunk of resources there. Hopefully, I don't think we'll be able to build the blacksmith. Another success. You've returned, and we still remember you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's good to be back, but I'd hardly call it a success. My old memories of the world were gone. The path was empty again, and there was only darkness everywhere I looked. Interesting. So technically, you remembered that you forgot something. We could find a way to use that. Let's talk about something more positive. We managed to tidy up the place. Time for the next step. What do you have in mind? Expanding the camp. We have people with all sorts of skills, from the cook to the alchemist, but each needs a place to work. However, we can't build anything with the local materials. You find a branch or a rock, turn away for a second, and it's gone. I'm afraid only you can solve this problem. The materials that survive your trips always look suitable for building. But those are just pebbles and splinters. How can you build anything with them? Curious, huh? I realized it when I saw your campfire. The things you find seem to spread stability to similar materials and things. It's only a little change, but it's still something. Even a small branch is enough to make a wooden fence exist without constant oversight. That's nice. So let's see. Yeah, we're still missing some of the stuff for the smithy, as well as the herbalist hut, a gymnasium, and a refuge. So we can't really build anything new, unfortunately. But not a bad little run, if I don't say so myself. So I think that's going to be it for the first episode here. If you liked it, let me know. Leave a comment down below. If you've played this or have any tips or suggestions, those are always appreciated. And I guess I'll come back to this one in a couple of days. Until then, take it easy and we'll see you on the next one.